Hey guys, so this is part 2 of setting up Lovable, Supabase, GitHub, and in this video we're going to set up Cursor so that you can connect Cursor up to your repository in GitHub and pull that down onto your computer, set up the localhost, set up the simple browser, do some changes, and I'm going to show you how to push back to GitHub as well using Cursor, and just a couple of different elements with Cursor which have helped me along the way. So first thing you need to do is install Cursor. You're going to get something similar to this set up. You're going to need to connect GitHub basically to your account. So go here, so you need to be able to clone the repo from GitHub. So click clone from GitHub. Obviously you need to log in with whatever the details where we've set up from that last one. You need to obviously create an account, push from Lovable to there, etc. But then you'll be able to see it here. So it's this campaign craft, wasn't it, light. So once we've done that, it's going to come to here. It's going to basically ask you for a place to add your folder. So I just go to like documents and I've created one called Cursor, and you can set the destination of there. So it's open a clone repository, open. Okay. Awesome. So we've got this set up, which is cool. So you can see already we've pulled all of this information here down, our source, all the rest of it. And this is going to act as like a file editor, or we can load things in. And then we've got this chat function over here where we can use agent, plan, or ask. So the first thing I'm going to recommend you do is if you write in simple browser, then what you're going to be able to do, there's one step before that, is you're going to be able to connect up localhost to this. So what I would do is I'd go into ask here and say, I want to configure Cursor. I want to configure localhost for this project. Okay. Sorry about that. So we basically need to, installation dependencies, since you both have this, you can either use npm or burn. I'm going to use npm. Start the development service at npm run dev. So I'm just going to run that, and then we can open the browser here. Important notes, if you need to change the possible, yeah, okay, cool. Oh, sorry, wrong place. Okay, I can change this out of AS mode and move it to agent mode. So you've got two options here. Sorry, so I made a mistake then. Either you can come up to terminal, click new terminal here, and you can do npm space run space dev, or you can do it in agent mode and do it. But I'll do it this way just so you can see. Right, maybe I need to do the install first. Now, a really good example. Okay, so that looks like it's done something. So let's just run 5 seconds. Right, let's see if we can do this. A really good technique, by the way. Sometimes setting up projects I found, especially not being like an expert at this, it's not my core forte, is you do start getting some of these issues. Just grab it, copy it, and put it into ask, and then ask it to solve it, and it will go through and help you solve it. So, is in use, try another one. Okay, cool. So let's see with this. Awesome, so our project's there. So all we need to then do is we can, so it's set it up based on a different port because I already have that port being used. And what you can do is you can use this and this simple browser and then paste that in. And you can actually see now the browser directly in here. And we can do it as we need it to. And literally we can see directly in here. So some of the things that we could do is in here. So agent works similar to how, Lovable would work. You can even change, like different AIs and all sorts. So let's change all those to let's right. So agent mode in theory should just go ahead and do what we need it to do. But you'll probably be able to see it works quite a bit faster. So let's see how we get on with that. Okay, so it's ran all of that here, and it's saying perfect. Now let's run development server to test the light dark mode. Okay, let's do that. Very cool. So you can actually see here, so we've got dark mode, we've got light mode, whatever the system one is. But I think that's really, really cool. So one of the next things I wanted to show, again, we've used Ask for asking questions. It's really, really useful. But this plan one can be really useful as well. So let's think about one area we want to add. You know what? Let's add, can you plan, I want to be able to manage my profile area on the dashboard and log in. I want to be able to change my profile image along with information about me. Username and the profile image to be displayed maybe display. Right. So what plan's going to do is it's going to really like go deep on that and see about creating an actual plan to get this implemented without missing things. So let's see how it gets on. Okay, so that's so annoying the way when I restart the video it goes to the export what I'm doing, so apologies for that. What it's done is it's asked me some questions. So what user information fields would you like to be editable? So what I would do here is I would just literally answer it like this. So one, just profile image display name, bio section, profile image, bio name. Okay, let's do C. Two, where should the profile management interface be accessed from? Mono dialog, top right, a separate profile page, drop down menu. Yeah, let's do a separate profile page. And three, profile image should be Supabase storage. Yeah, both upload and URL. Let's just do a. Awesome. So it's actually going to go ahead and actually create this plan now in this document. Now, this will actually, I'm pretty sure this will actually save in here as well. I'm not sure where, but I'm 90% sure it does. But either way, it's not critical. But you can actually see it's mapped out like the user avatar, pages, hooks. But what I really like is it gives these to-dos. So create a database, set up Super, so you can really follow along with the stuff that you're doing. And then all you need to do is literally click build, and it should go through. And it will literally start going through and like ticking off some of these things as you go. Now, sometimes when you're in Ask mode, or even in agent mode, sometimes it will give you, rather than trying to implement some SQL, into Supabase, it will actually give you the SQL to run. So oftentimes now with Lovable, it will automatically update Supabase, and that's not always the case. So sometimes it actually has to give you the SQL to run, which begs another point actually, which I forgot about, which is we need to connect it up to Supabase so it can read the database. So I'll have a look at that in a moment, but let's go through this and see how far we get anyway. So perfect, implement the plan step by step. Let me start by the database migration and build out all components. Okay, so if I go to here, refresh, let's log in, should have now integrated which it has. It's created this up here, profile. We're able to upload images, we're able to tasks, phone numbers, etc. So that has not added that nicely. So what I will do now is just go over and show you how to. Oh, so one of the things it did integrate with Supabase. It picked the. I was reading it. It picked up the details from the code files, so all of that was fine. If, by the way, it does ever give you SQL to run, so give me. I don't know. Let's just. If it gives you SQL, it says run it. I'll show you how to do it. Give me SQL to run to a new organization, a new. I don't know. Project called test with meeting. So let me, you wouldn't do that, but for example, I just want to, so if it comes back to you and gives you recommendations for SQL to run, I just want to quickly show you how to do it. Let's see, hopefully it will give it us. Great. Okay, so. Let's just copy this. I only want to show you anyway. So come to Supabase, go to SQL editor, and here you can literally put it in and click run. Now this is really good, right? So here it's given this issue. So we can come back and we can grab that and we can go back to chat and say, this issue. And CUS is substantially cheaper by way of credits as well, from my experience anyway. First version of the base has the SQL code, run the entire block. Alright, maybe that might be the issue. Awesome. No returns return. Then if we go to database, tables, projects, oh no, sorry, table editor, projects, yeah, we can see, I believe, it's been added in there, which should be pretty cool. To be fair, what we can do is we can kind of go here. Yeah, interesting. It's not added it. Either way, I'm not going to get too bogged down with it because I'm just trying to show you what to do. But you would just go back and literally all I would do is go back and say, just say, but yeah, I can't see it. Why? It looks like maybe here it says log in via another tab, for example. But again, for now, that will do. So that's how you do that. Now, the one last big thing that you're going to need to do is come up to here. Now, if you recall, we've pulled from GitHub initially. We've done all these changes locally. But if I went on to this view, I still won't be able to see, you know, the stuff that we implemented into this. So we need to push it back to GitHub. By pushing it back to GitHub, it will automatically push it back to Lovable. Okay, so you can actually see here, for example, all of the things that from like all the commit changes, etc. So you can actually see all the changes here. You can see here. Now, what you can do is you can go to, I could fetch everything from the server, from GitHub down to here. It will wipe over all of our changes. Same with that, pulling it. Or I could push from here there. So I'm actually going to push all of our changes to GitHub. So I'm going to say we've added a protocol management template. Yeah, that will do for now. And we can commit that to there. Sync changes. Awesome. Okay, cool. So if we go now to Lovable, wherever it is, refresh. May take a little bit of time to show this. But no, look at that. So straight away, pretty much instantaneously. You can't see it in this view. Maybe you just need to like hard refresh it. But we can now see in the actual preview, so this is Lovable, that we've got those changes now. So it's pushed to GitHub. Lovable's pulling in the latest in from GitHub, and then you can work. So you can work like this between the two platforms to get a lot of that stuff done, which works really, really, really nice. Let me just log back into the... Yeah, so that's it. I mean, that's pretty much like what I wanted to cover, was using cursor. Obviously, we've used plan. We've shown how to do ask versus agent. We've looked at using the terminal. We've looked at how to push changes to GitHub. If I wanted to pull them, I can literally pull from GitHub. And that's pretty much everything. And I would use that like side by side in order to do it. So I hope that you found value from these videos, and any questions, let me know in the comments. Cheers.